Morning, everybody. This has got to be my most favorite time in the morning, is getting up early enough to catch the sunrise. Now it is cloudy today, so the sun isn't quite as bright, but I still enjoy watching it. Anyways, hey y'all, it's Miss Champagne, otherwise known as Miss Aisha, here in Central Florida in my Zone 9 patio garden. I'm gonna give you guys just a quick tour and show you guys what's growing in my patio. This is my green stalk tower. I'm gonna start here. I have some Heat Master tomatoes. The only thing that I would have to say about the patio is I get morning sun for maybe 5 hours. So I do know that these plants are like leggy. They're very stretched. I'll show you the Heat Master tomato that's growing outside. These were all from seed from my Heat Master plant that I had last year. So they were all planted at the same exact time and transplanted at the same exact time. And there is a big difference between the ones that are growing in here in my patio versus the one that's growing outside that gets probably an additional 2 more hours of sunlight. Nonetheless, it is still growing. I haven't seen anything that looks like flower buds, so I don't know if I'll grow tomatoes in here next year. I definitely think they need to be outside. But strawberries are still doing well. Strawberry there, strawberry there. I did lose a few strawberries, like here. And then I lost that one as well. I have some marigolds that I transplanted maybe 2 weeks ago. They came in a tray of 6, and it was way more than 6, so I kind of broke them up and divided them. I have some bush beans here and a bush bean there. I did take off the leaves that were, that had spider bites on them and then sprayed. So that's why it's missing a few leaves. And then my peas, I did spray last weekend. So some of the spider mite activity has slowed. As you can see, some of the leaves are already like sucked out dry, but the ones at the top look nice and healthy. But it's starting to get really hot, so I don't know how much longer they'll be productive. But I've got some pea pods here and one over there. Then I have some onions. There's also a big difference in the size of these onions versus the size of the onions that are outside. So I don't know if I'll keep those in here. My mustard spinach is doing well in here. It gets just enough sunlight. The leaves get really big when it's warm. This is overwintered from last fall. I have some more marigolds. I had some Mexican sunflowers, but they didn't get nearly enough sun. And these were from seed, so they're extremely leggy. Then I have my garlic at the bottom. Another strawberry plant that I'm not sure what's happening with that one. Some more marigolds over there. And then I had sprinkled some lettuce seeds up here, the heat wave lettuce blend, but it doesn't get enough direct sunlight, so any of the seedlings that had started to sprout are really struggling. So if you are growing in a green stalk, unless it's like in full-blown direct sun, I wouldn't recommend starting seeds in it. But my peas were started in here and my green beans were started in here, and they did okay. This is my newer bed that was recently ordered and put together last weekend. And I have some gypsy sweet. It's supposed to be like a miniature bell pepper, but a little bit sweeter, so it's a hybrid. And you're supposed to get a lot of them, so I'm excited about that one because I love bell peppers, but growing them here in our summer, like you get one or two, and the plant struggles for the rest of the summer. Then I have shishito peppers. It's starting to have some flowers coming on. I have my pickling bush cucumber. So this one is doing really well in here. It gets a lot of sunlight from this patio. And then I have my sweet banana pepper. This one I did top, so I'm hoping it's more short and bushy. And then I have some marigolds that I transplanted in here. Then on the other side, I have my raspberry bush that was a bare root. And it has finally put on some nice, pretty green growth, so I am excited. I have a pineapple top down there. Over here, I have my chocolate mint and a dragon fruit cutting from my plant that I had last year. My parsley is still doing well. This area only gets probably about 2 hours of morning sun, so it's doing well in the heat, so I'm surprised. And I have my thyme, and that was my lemon thyme, so I feel like it got attacked by the spider mites and I didn't catch it in time, so that one I'll probably just throw away. And then I have what looks to be dragon fruit seedlings. And then I have some other little onions in here that I just use for their tops. And then I have hummingbird mint. Then I have another pineapple top that is shooting up pups instead of growing out of the center. So eventually I'm going to separate. There's 2 of them in here. I'm going to separate them. This is my aloe. It already shot up its bloom. And then this is my pineapple from a year ago that is doing well. And then over here I have 2 potatoes that I planted. Sweet potatoes that I'm growing for their slips, my lemon tree, some beets that I transplanted, some slips that I put in there, some more lettuce, my lavender, rosemary, purple basil, oregano, nasturtiums. Let me show you what's going on outside. All right, so we are outside. I have my Myers lemon that is coming back nice. I've been kind of pinching off any lemons that started when it blossomed so it could just focus on growing back its leaves. My pink Eureka lemon is putting on a lot of new growth. I have my serrano peppers that I up-potted, my jalapeno peppers that were up-potted, society garlic, I bought that last week. I have my other cucumbers that are still out here. They probably need to be up-potted because that one is much bigger than these. I have my candle fire okra. I have these that I planted already, and then these that I just popped in. Since it's hot, I wanted to start some from seed. And you can see that they aren't as leggy as these that were started in grow lights. My basil is doing well. It's probably time to separate that. And then here are my other pepper varieties that I started. Some hot poblano, sweet Sylvania, sweet heat, and Cubanelle. And then those are my gardenias that are popping up, and then I have some black eyed Susans that are popping up. And then I just recently planted some yellow pear. Was it yellow pear? It may not have been. A yellow cherry tomato. That's my sugar cane. Some blueberries. I think I'm gonna move because it's not enough air circulation. Some more onions and sugar cane. My other blueberry plants. I have a jalapeno pepper back here. My pineapple sage. I have a mammoth sunflower. This is my other Heat Master tomato, so you can see how much bigger and healthier it is compared to the other ones that are in the green stalk. This is my poor little marigold that is getting attacked by snails. They keep eating all of my leaves. That's another blueberry plant that's putting on some new growth, so I'm excited because it was struggling there for a minute. So I'll probably have to move some of these plants because they're too congested in here, to make sure that they're all getting airflow. And then over here I have my sweet potatoes slips. So I'm gonna take the slip that's inside and put that one in here as well. And that is all that's going on in my garden. Hope you guys are having a blessed month and happy April, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.